Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's first topic, oh my God, the Ravens lost the game. And then I woke up and remembered it was a preseason game. So, the reason why I did that is simply because, look, the Washington Commanders, I actually picked them to win the game, but they acted like they had won the Super Bowl. My God, you see the way that they were celebrating? Like they're, yes, this is what we worked so hard for this moment. I mean, you almost gave up the health of your best player to pull off a preseason game. I'm not even going to go there. Look, we lost the game. The streak is over. No, I'm not going to cry over it. And I know a lot of people's wishing I would cry like, y'all remember Free Willy? When when what's his name was walking on the bank and hearing Free Willy cry? He was like, what's wrong, Willie? Remember the whale? He was like, and that was the Free Willy. You just crying out for his family. That's what they expected me to be like. No, it's a preseason game. I'll tell you what, though, there were some things that I looked at and viewed that I was not happy about, but there was a couple things that I viewed that I'm absolutely stoked about. And we're going to go over that because you know who did something on it too? Jeff Zebrick. And it makes my job that much easier that I can just pull it right from him. So what I'm going to go with first is I'm going to go over the negatives because we always like to save the best for last. You know the old saying, there's always room for dessert. Save the dessert for last. You don't start with dessert. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the problems that plague this team. Problems that we have called out multiple times on this show and multiple other platforms. And then we're going to go through the positives and dissect it and go on from there. So Jeff Zebrick wrote the negatives of the Ravens, where there was very little pass rush impact from Ojabo and Robinson in preseason. The cornerbacks continue to struggle, which we already knew. That's not good. And struggle to stay on the field. It's just his one game, but Trenton Simpson looked like a rookie who missed a bunch of reps this summer because of injury, tackling pretty poor through the first two games. I'm going to say this. I want to make sure I say it pretty well out loud too. They couldn't tackle to save their life. I watched them they made Sam Howell look like a reincarnation of Michael Vick himself. It was absolutely, it was despicable. I was looking at him like, bro, you're face to face with a quarterback where you could bear hug him. And you don't bring him down? You don't even get him close to the ground? All you do is touch his hand? Yo. So that was the negatives from yesterday. And look, I got some other negatives I'd probably go into another video, but I'm just going to go like the surface level stuff. The stuff that we saw, guys weren't playing great, okay? But the positive from last night, as he's putting it, is that assuming health cooperates, Ravens will be just fine at wide receiver. What he means by that is Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers made them look absolutely like they did not deserve to be on the same field as him. The ease in which he was open was palpable. You could feel it. You could taste it. You could hear it. And you could feel it. There was nothing they could do to slow down Zay Flowers. That's good for us. Bad for them. So Zay Flowers, listen, I don't even want to see him on the rest of the field for the rest of the preseason. And remember, I'm going to the next preseason game. I don't want to see him on the field. I've seen enough. My eyes, you see my eyes? Huh? 20/20 vision. I can see perfectly. The man is special. Keep him on the shelf. Okay, that's first, all right? Now, cornerbacks like Seymour and Washington have put best foot forward since given opportunity. I will say that. Seymour's been our best corner. And it's not close. Ardarius Washington he did good too. He had some bad plays, but he made up with them with some good plays too. So shout outs to him. The only wide receiver that's, or going back to the wide receiver thing, the only wide receiver that's going to get hate is going to be Prochet. Look, I didn't want to bring it up, man. And look, I make jokes. You already know that. And a lot of people take it certain ways. I don't wish bad on Prochet. I don't think he makes this roster, but I do hope he gets another opportunity on another team to flourish. Sometimes players do need a change of scenery. It does look like Prochet has lost confidence. It looked like he doesn't trust himself. And that's because whatever can happen has happened with him on the field. The most inopportune things, the most unlucky stuff happened around him. So I think he's kind of doubting himself. But if he doesn't make this team, man, look, he bust his tail to live out his dream. A lot of us had dreams. A lot of us had very, very crazy dreams. I haven't reached all my dreams, you know what I'm saying? But not all of us got to reach and do our dreams. He's got to reach his dreams, and I hope he gets the opportunity to continue to live out his dream. So with all the hate and slander, the laughter, I do hope he falls on his feet. I really do. But I don't think he's making this team. All right? Tight end room. Let me tell you this right now. Vokalek, yo. Y'all were bigging up Kolar, Molar, Folar, Solar. That's what you were bringing up on this thing. You're like, oh, he's the next Mark Andrews. Look at him. He's so big. Oh, he's so great. His route running. Vokalek looked like that guy. Bro. And somebody had put out on Twitter that would you guys give up what's his name, Kolar, and a fifth for the pass rusher from Washington, Chase? And the answer is yes, in a heartbeat. That room is the deepest room that we have. I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care. I don't care if you say, oh, I watched football for 98 billion years, and that's just not true. You know what I got to say to that? Shut up. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? The deepest room on this Raven squad is the tight end room. It's easy. Even a guy that I'm not big on, Kolar, could start on multiple teams. Multiple teams. Vokalek, that man was just reaching out the ball like he Michael Jordan. Air Jordan is the shoes. Nike brand. And it was beautiful. Man, look, man. Deepest room we got. We can afford to part with a tight end to try to get in some defensive pressure because we already know that the D-line ain't getting no pressure. Ajabo has not looked good at all. And I don't care what none of y'all say, oh, but he ain't playing unlimited stats and his pass rating grade is like a 92, and he did good against the run. He's looked like whack. Terrible. So y'all can keep what y'all want, all right? But another one, they said the Ravens are fine at running back, and we'll have to cut at least one guy that, like, listen, the only person I want to see them cut, or they better cut, is Melvin Gordon. I'll tell you that right now. That man named Keaton, let me tell you something right now. Sometimes special hits you in the face. Just like that. And you'll be like, whoa, what was that? And sometimes, if you're lucky, special will hit you again. Just like that. And that's what Keaton Mitchell has done to this coaching staff. Hit him right in the face. He jumps off of the screen. Even if he's brought down for 2-3 yards, it jumps off your screen. You know what it reminds me of? Do y'all remember when Micah Parsons in the first couple games and everyone's like, man, you could just see how dominating he is because he was jumping off your screen. Even if he didn't make the play, he was in on the play every play. That's what you're seeing with Keaton Mitchell. The man is special. He is special. He has the juice. And I'm not talking about the juice that the MLB employed to save their sport. No, he got that Tarzan juice. That I'm the man, and you know that juice. Like, put it on my back. I got you. I'll take you home. And that's one of the reasons why, I'm not worried about the running back group. Even if JK was to sit out, Mitchell, Gus, Justice, they're fine. even though I think JK is our best well-round back, Keaton looks special, man. He really does. He really, 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 really does. And I like Justice. A lot of people overlook Justice. I really like Justice Hill. Gus, you already know. Gus is my favorite. So, like, I don't know why. I just like Gus. Like, some people like Prochet. Some people, Gus is, I've liked Gus since he came in. Gus the Bus, that's my favorite running back. I'm not even going to lie to you on this team. So, I don't want to see him go nowhere. And I don't think he will. I think they're going to go down to Melvin Gordon and put him on the practice squad. And if anything happens, he can be called up. And shout outs to that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, a lot of things could have been better on the game. I felt like there were times where the Ravens almost looking like they wanted to lose. There were times where I was like, yo, what are you guys doing? Like, what is that? What play call is that? Like, we were moving the ball perfectly, and then he was like, we're just going to run, and kick him back the ball. Yeah, kick him back the ball again. We're not even going to do all 3 downs. Kick him the ball on 2nd down. Yo, and I was sitting there screaming at them, what are you doing? But it looks like they kind of just, I think what it is you want to play preseason to try to figure things out. You know what I mean? And I always say this, no one's throwing out their best, like all the players are playing hard, but they're not throwing out like their best plays. It's just how much effort are you putting forward? Like, what do you look like when they know? Because it's so vanilla, it's like, we know you're going to do this. How do you look when they know this is going to happen? Like, that's what it's like. You know what I mean? And we looked pretty darn good. And Lamar wasn't even out there. JK wasn't even out there. Most of our line wasn't out there. So, Mark Andrews wasn't out there. So, I have a good feeling about this team. I really do. And I don't have any doubts. The only doubts I have is on that O-line. That's the only time I have a doubt. And I'll ride that till the cows come home. You can get mad at me all you want to. I've been right about too much stuff about this team for me to change up the way that I do things. And that's another thing. When I'm right, no one brings up that I'm right. They only bring up when they think I'm wrong. And then even if when I'm right, then they act like they didn't say what they said. I really truly believe that EDC is going to make another move. He's been, well, not even I know. I heard that he's trying to make more moves from a source. So, hopefully that happens, and it's an offensive player, and I hope it's on the line. I'm not gonna say more than that. But if it is, man, it's gonna be great. We need it. And listen, that D-line needs a shot in the arm. I'm hoping Jadeveon Clowney is that shot. They looked absolutely pitiful yesterday. Pitiful. Even when they got in the backfield, they couldn't even tackle. There was a couple plays where they had a straight shot at the quarterback. And all he did was this, move his head, and they flew that way. He'd be like, huh, and they go, oh, off the screen. Y'all remember Hot Sauce when he'd be like this? And shake somebody off of the screen? That's exactly what Sam Howell was doing to a lot of those defensive line last night. So, shout-outs to Washington for getting the W. Shout-outs to the Raven guys that are still in the bubble, fighting for a roster spot. Tylen got the 6th spot. But, we move on from here. What do you guys think? Do you agree with those negatives and positives? Because I told you I think the negatives and positives are, and I kind of elaborated on them. Well, tell me what you think down in the comment section, because Zay looked good. Pause. Zay looked extremely dominant, and that's without a JK. That's without a Mark Andrews. That's without a Bateman, without an OBJ, without a Lamar. I'm just saying. And that's an episode of The Wonder Kid Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know it helps the channel. And if you have not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, the Patreon. We're talking 3 different tiers of absolute content goodness. And it's there for y'all to check out. So let me know what y'all think with that, okay? And if you would like to donate to this channel to help it grow, bottom of the screen, QR code through a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. The show is Nitro signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. You're